Good morning, BHS. I'm your host, Coffee.
And I'm Mason.
Today's November 13th. It's day 6. Now let's hop into the news.
Now for some important information.
Grade 10 and 11s. John Abbott will be hosting their fall open house on Saturday, November 18th from 12 to 4 p.m. You can also sign up for Student for a Day on their website.
My name is Marley Horozhevsky and I'm in grade 10. In the Bison News, I am the director. It's definitely a handful of a job to be the director. Some of my responsibilities include speaking with the faculty, filming episodes at 7 in the morning, going around the school and trying to make the news the best that it can be.
To watch this morning's episode. Show some hand gestures. Sure, show some hand gestures.
So my name is Felipe Perez. The students call me Mr. Perez, and I help supervise the Bison News team. They get together once a week to create a web show, like an episode. So rather than just having the morning announcements being read on the intercom, they come in to give the announcements as a new show. We all come in at 7 a.m. to set it up. They have the main host, the main show, where there's 2 hosts, and then they have the sports segment where you have a different host that comes in. And once the recording is done, we have a person who's the editor to come in to edit the show. We usually take around an hour and a half to do the whole episode. At the beginning, I came in simply to help my colleague, and I realized that even though I didn't really have the skills at the beginning, it wasn't really necessary because the kids knew what they were doing.
It's definitely stressful trying to make a whole episode in an hour and a half, and there's always last minute stuff to put into the episode. But we're trying to make it more fun and make it super great as a start for people's Monday mornings. You know, first period, to wake them up. We're trying to add some jokes in there, add some fun props, and just kind of make it as fun as possible while still being professional to make it a great way for people to start off the weeks at school.
My name is Eric Arsenault, and I'm an actor. I was the founder of the Bison News back in 2016, and I worked with the Bison News for 4 years as a student, and then I've volunteered for 2 years as a volunteer supervisor. The Bison News is sort of a family, it's a club. It's all driven by students, which is great.
Episode time, guys.
The meetings are definitely chaotic, but they're so much fun to run, and I love to be on the teaching side of it. And in the newsroom, I'm sort of seen as more of a teacher figure, and the members treat me with more respect, and some of the grade 7s look up to me and stuff. So it's definitely fun to run the meetings. I was pretty shy when I first joined, but the more that you become comfortable with the people that are in the news and with the work that you're doing, you sort of come out of your shell and grow and become confident.
You learn sort of these social skills, how to be part of a family and in a work environment that's healthy, that I think is really crucial and will serve you for the rest of your life. What I learned was just that the world is limitless, and that the Bison News was my vessel to create and sort of express myself. And without the news, there'd be no Eric Arsenault actor today.
Coming into the Bison News, some students have 0 skills on producing a web show, but most of the skill that they get to develop is skills on video making, editing, camera work, lighting, and also skills in hosting. The students are very autonomous. They need to be independent to produce a show because it is a show produced by the kids and for the kids.
I have learned many skills that revolve around editing, hosting. I've learned to become a more confident speaker, work on my speech skills, and I've also learned that I can have friends in every single grade of the school, and I have now friends from grade 7 to grade 11. I think the coolest thing I've done in the Bison News was go Bison News camping this past summer. Bison News camping is a 3-day trip up north in Drummondville. We go swimming in the lake, and we go for walks, we go to the rapids, and we go to Costco. And it's so much fun because it's great to see people outside their element in school. We get to grow as a team, we become so much closer, and we have so much fun.
And we started with a little iPad, like a a little iPad in like a really crappy closet with a terrible green screen that we didn't even use. And then we worked up to a full room, full-blown production. We got ourselves our own cameras, our own mics, our own this and that. It's been 3 years since I've graduated. And I'm still looking back at the high school days with the Bison News.
It is a place where the students come in with their ideas, where they have a lot of carte blanche to develop any ideas that they want. So it is a place for them to bring their ideas forward and just try something out.
One of my coolest things I would say is when we helped build the new set, because I think it really elevated the Bison News. Our set is bright, the white walls and the bookshelf, it makes it seem like it's school themed, but it's also fun, and we have like the Baby Yoda on the bookshelf, and we have the dice that changes for each cycle day. It's more of a structure, and it's sort of like the new age of the Bison News, and we can make it be something new and something different and improve it as much as we can.
And even those students that are not very outgoing, that are more shy, there's definitely things that they could do that are behind the camera. I've definitely seen some students that come in that are very, very shy, and they are now in front of the camera and they're speaking louder, and you see them coming out of the shell a little bit more through participating in Bison News.
And still want to learn how to ski, please pick up a form.
We are super close and we do so much for everyone around us. It is such a fun, loving environment where you get to rewind after a stressful day at school, and we get to still work but still have fun, and it's sort of a place to calm down and then to do some work.
High school is all about the extracurricular activities. And I encourage you to sign up to any extracurricular activity, but the Bison News is for everyone. So you don't need any experience, you don't need any know-how, you don't need any skills. We'll come and teach you, be a part of our family.